let's get on to the Rangers. And we've got some good things to go over tonight. This is an interesting game. Coach's nightmare of a game, if you will. But an interesting game for us fans. I mean, I can tell you right now, Turk was definitely not happy with the way that the team was for the first 40 minutes of the game. All right, so we'll start with the good. The good. Fox and Panarin. What else is new? We keep talking about them. Again, they do everything that we want them to do. They are elite. They are probably the team's two best players right now. Actually, not probably. They are the team's two best players right now. If it wasn't for them, this team would be in a lot of trouble. We'll just say that.
They would be in a shitload of trouble.
Yeah, I like what I've seen from the team with them leading the charge, but need a little more help. We need some more production from some other players. We're starting to get that, though, which is good.
That's good.
Kakko is definitely looking pretty good, like Mike said. Chytil looked very good tonight. We'll get into that in a little bit more. But yeah, I those two, again, 3 assists for the Breadman, 2 for Fox. Kreider, Strome, and Miller, I all thought played solid games. I thought Kreider was good away from the puck again. I didn't think he was as good as the last couple of games, but I still thought he was good. I really, if Kreider can give you this or better every game, even if he doesn't score, then Chris Kreider will be a net positive. And that's what you need him to be. You need him to be a net positive, and he's been good. And for someone who wants to see, or who I think wants to see, I'm not in his head. I believe he wants to see. But for someone who I think is playing like it, I really think that he's a big key to this team's success, and he's got to be. And if he can give you that, then yeah, you know what? This team has a much better chance of being a playoff team. I love what I've seen from Kreider as of lately. I think this game was a little bit of a sleepwalker type game for the entire team through the first 40 minutes. I thought Kreider picked it up in the third like everybody else did, but I think he was good. Strome, I thought, was actually very good for the majority of the game. And I know Breadman was with him. Obviously, they're line mates with Kakko. But I thought that line was really good all game. That was the one line where I was just like, okay. Fourth line was decent, but even they had some miscues. Lou, maybe Gallant is the reason for Kreider. I don't know. Maybe Gallant has finally pushed a button with him to have him show up every game. Maybe on to something. But I like what I've seen from Kreider. I like what I've saw from Strome, too. Strome was hard on the back check on a few plays, and he's really upped his game. He's really upped his game. I like what I've seen there. He made a few defensive plays that might have helped save some chances against. So I like what I've seen from Ryan Strome there. He's been battling. He's been more engaged physically. And Cord, you might be right. Maybe Gallant's system works with Kreider. Maybe it does. I don't know what it is, because Mika Zibanejad really isn't playing like he's played the last, I would say, 2 seasons. But Sean, this was Mika Zibanejad was chirping the refs. He was not happy with a missed call against him, and Mika had a gripe, but Gallant told him to stop, and that's what it was. Gallant was telling him to stop it because you're not going to win with the refs. And yeah, I agree with this. Yeah, Lou, Laffy didn't have the best game. I didn't think he was bad, but I didn't think he was good either. So he was just kind of there. Keandre Miller, I thought, was really good again. I just, if he continues to play like this, then your top 4 defense looks so much better. You don't have to go and make a trade. And then not only that, but you're going to get solid and reliable production from your second pair. And Trouba, I didn't think was bad. I know he had the goal. I think that Keandre Miller was, to me, a little more noticeable. And it's not just because he had a goal himself, but I thought that the way he handled the puck and moved it, and I really think he played well. I really do. I like what I've seen from Miller. I've been hard on Miller. I've actually gotten a lot of heat for being hard on Miller. And yeah, I know. And I was high on Miller when he was drafted. I knew he was going to be a project, but you know what?
That's good.
And yeah, this is a good one that I actually didn't even put in my bullet points. That was a good move there by Gallant. And Gallant again with another good third period adjustment, and it pays off. It pays off. I mean, it almost won then the game against Toronto, and then they come back with this, and you're right. Brody, you're completely right there. When you're right, dude. Ariana, yeah. I'll get to that in a little bit. I should have put him in my bad, but I kind of messed up. I was kind of rushing this. So, and then Chytil, I thought was just dominant. I really think that he could have had probably 3 goals and maybe 4 or 5 points with the way he played tonight. But I thought Chytil was dominant. I thought he was really good all over the place. He was making plays in all 3 zones. He just looked like a guy that wants to win a Selke trophy one day. And he just, you want to talk about like great two-way centers like Anze Kopitar and Patrice Bergeron. He was playing like that tonight. Not saying that he's on that level, but I'm saying that's the way he was playing tonight. He looked like he wanted to just win every battle he could, make every great play that he could. He was smart, all over the place. He was flying. I will definitely agree with this, Sean. Gallant is showing why he's a Jack Adams level coach. And absolutely just great adjustments being made. Lou, you know what? I saw Keandre play the body a lot tonight, actually, and I was very impressed. He pinned, he absolutely took someone down behind the net, and I was really impressed with that. He's just got to use his size a little more. He's got to use the body. He can't stick wave. That stuff's gotta go. And yeah, and Gallant, they'll want him back because they'll realize that Pete DeBoer is never going to get the job done for them. He's just not. And Mark is on the mark when it comes to Pete DeBoer. Just not that good of a coach, I don't think. I think he's kind of overrated. That's just me. But Kakko was, I thought, was another really, really good game. This is probably like the 4th or 5th game in a row where I'm like, wow, Kaapo Kakko is playing great. And the big thing for me with Kakko is you see the confidence. You see the way that he wins the loose puck battles. You see the way that he protects the puck, the speed, the way that he plays responsibly at both ends of the ice. And the fact that he's clicking with Strome and Panarin now. And that's the best part about it. He's doing the things that he should be doing to make that line better. And it's going to start. It's going to come.
Hey, phrasing.
It's going to come. I'm telling you, everybody who doubted him, who said that he was a bust, and all those other fans and did that, I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to get it. He's going to shut every single one of those haters up. That's what he's going to do. He's going to shut them all up. And this is a great point, Ariana. They are using him as an option. They're trusting him more. And I'm not going to name the name of the guy who said that a certain person didn't want to play with a certain person, but I happen to think that guy was just a little off the mark.
No.
Yeah, pun intended there, right? The third period, what more can we say about that? That was just one of their better periods all season. They were all over the place. They were buzzing. They could have had, I would say, anywhere from 2 to 4 more goals. And the third period was great as well. I thought they were all over. If they convert, and Dell made some big saves in the third. I got to give it to Aaron Dell. I mean, he's not a good goalie, but when Buffalo needed him to make the key saves to keep that game tied, he made some big saves for them. So good on him. But yeah, the Rangers could have had anywhere from 2 to 4 more goals in that third period. They had so many good chances. Revo got his first point, and Dryden Hunt again looked great. There were a couple times where he was out there with Mika and Kreider. And honestly, I'm going to continue to say this, but Dryden Hunt has looked better than Barclay Goodrow.
Oh, he's a madman. A madman.
Fight me for all I care. Fight me. Because it's the truth. And Barclay Goodrow just has not looked good in, I don't know. I don't even know why Barclay Goodrow is going to continue to be on this team if he's not going to be able to play decent defense, because his defense has kind of been and his offense is non-existent. I don't care about his empty net goals. I don't care about his one deflection goal. When he gets the puck, he handles it like a hot potato, and he literally, and Lou, you're right, Hunt gets some more pucks, but Dryden Hunt's he's been all over the place. I've been another one I've been really hard on, but you know what? He's been good. I got to give credit. I got to call it down the middle. He's been good lately, really good lately. So if he continues this, yeah, it's going to be hard for me to really ever rag on him, because he's playing very, 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 very well. Not that I want to, but I just didn't think he was all that good earlier on. But holy moly, he turned it around. Revo, I thought, again, was great. He made a few really good plays, almost got his first goal. He got his first point. I thought he tipped that, but I guess that's Keandre's goal. Good for Keandre. Good for Revo to get a point on it, though. I'm happy that Revo got a point. He, like I said, he'd become a fan favorite here. And all those people that, why did we trade a third-round pick for Ryan Reeves? I hate this team. I hate this move. Where are you now? Oh, that's right. You're all worshiping him because you guys flip-flop and change your stances more than you change your underwear. Welcome to New York Rangers fans. Sorry, guys, but I had to. Some of the fan base is bad. Yeah, and good for him. 700 games for a guy like him, where, you know, in a how did I know this was coming? Oh, how did I know? By the way, glad you had a good time at AEW. That was awesome. But yeah, it's Revo's been very good. Next point, Lindy, with 0.4 left. Is anybody getting flashbacks to Brad Richards in 2011, 2012 here against the Coyotes?
And this one is going to overtime. Wow, the puck went in.
Because that's what I did. First thing when that went in and it said 0.4 left, I was like, oh man, Brad Richards would love to have a word with him. I gotta love Rangers getting goals with less than 1 second left on the clock. Oh man. Doesn't make up for Drury in 2007, but you know what? It's fun to, mess with Buffalo. Poverty franchise.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Wasn't it fun watching Rasmus Dahlin just get mad and slap the puck down the ice right at the end of the game? So, yeah. So, Reeves, yes, he does. He hits everything and doesn't spend a lot of time in the box. And yes, you were, Mr. I manifested it. Yes, you were. I will give you that. The bad now. The PK. It's not been good. Why are we giving up so many power play goals lately? Penalty kill was so good to start this season. Rich, that was Mika chirping at refs for missing a call, and then basically Turk telling him to shut up. Turk was not happy with Mika because Mika kept going at the refs. Turk didn't want him to get a penalty, so I told him to shut up. But back to the PK. It's not been good. They let up, I believe, 7 goals in the last 6 games, and it's not been good. Something has been wrong. I don't know if it's the personnel, but Gallant needs to fix it in practice. Turk needs to get on them and needs to fix that, because I know that Edmonton is part of that. I know Calgary is part of that. I get it. They got their 11th win, but you know what? You still gotta get that PK fixed, because you're gonna need it against better teams. And you can't too much Nemeth. Yeah, too much Patrick Nemeth is bad for any team, and unfortunately, we're the team that has him. Yay! More Filk punching himself in the face. God, I love doing that. No,
if you like that video, we got a lot more. So check out any of these that are right over here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.